Jane here, Life After Money. How are you this morning? I have my coffee. Cheers! Have you got a coffee? First one of the day. Oh, let me just move this camera a bit. There we are. Right, let's have a little chat, shall we? First of all, I have finished my picture. You'll get some reflection off the glass, but let's have a look. There we are. Bit of a close-up. I'm pleased how it's turned out. I got the picture from a book. Well, the idea from a book. The idea for the design from a book. So that's all done now. Need to look forward to the next project. There we are. Right, there's a lot of people quite worried about how they are going to manage, because we all know that the cost of everything is going up. I just noticed I haven't got my hearing aid in. I will just insert my hearing aid. Right, there we go. That's better. That's better. Now I can hear my own voice. Yes, people are worried about how they are going to manage. I think, no, I'm talking to like everybody here, you know, in general. Yes, things are going up. Yes, we have to pay more for everything. But a lot of it comes down to how are you able to change your lifestyle to manage in these times. These they call them unprecedented times. They are different to what we are normally used to. Yeah, I mean, we are used to being able to go out and buy whatever we like. Spend our money on whatever we like. That's if we've got any money. But then now there's going to have to be some decisions made about priorities. And I've spoken about this before. It's about what your priority is. And you can't really, and when I'm saying you, I mean everybody, can't expect to live in the same lifestyle as you did 5-10 years ago, because things are changing. So you have to reassess your own situation. You have to look at everything you spend your money on and write it down if you need to, and then work out how you can make changes so that you can afford to keep up some kind of decent lifestyle. But then what is a decent lifestyle? It's different to everybody. When I retired, I had no money. I had £200 in the bank, and that was it. But and I still had a mortgage. But before that, leading up to that point, I deliberately made myself skint, because I didn't want to work full time. So I cut the hours down and went part time, and that cut my income down. But I made changes. I immediately stopped spending. Stopped like that. Spend, no spend. Right, it was a quick decision, that quick. I thought, well, I am a survivor. I will survive no matter what happens, what is thrown at me. I looked on it as a challenge, and I embraced that challenge. I didn't cry. I didn't think, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? No, none of that. I never feel sorry for myself, never. So what you have to do really is just take the bull by the horns and get on with it. That's what my mother told me. Can you hear me, Mother? Mother, I'm trying to pass on what you told me. And I've remembered it throughout my whole life. My mother said, if you can't afford something, if you haven't got the money to pay for it, then you just don't have it. And that's it. No, there's no running off to the bank. There's no getting the plastic out. You know, in those days we didn't have plastic. We actually had cash, you know, that went, that was paid weekly. Yes, it was always weekly, I think. I think these days it's more monthly. But we sat down and we worked out what we could afford and what we can't afford. And I'm very grateful to my mother for that lesson in, if you can't afford it, you can't have it. And there's no ifs, there's no buts. That is it, you know. So I would say to people, try and take on board that lesson if you can. You know, try and make that your priority. Only buy what you can afford to pay for. I know there's a lot of people already in debt, but it's going to be a struggle to get out of it. I've not been in debt, so I can't really help you in that department. But yes, because because I've always followed what my mother told me. So what can I say? You might have to make changes to your life, but it's not going to be that bad, because there are still plenty of opportunities out there to survive. You need a few friends around you. You need to build up a little network around you. You need like-minded friends. You know, mix with people that you can get on with and bounce ideas off. And don't go down the pub every night to meet your friends. No, meet them outdoors. Go for a walk and meet them outdoors. I mean, I had a lovely conversation the other night with a chap who lives in the village, who walks his 2 dogs. I take time to talk to people. Talking to people is free. So I always stop and chat to people with dogs anyway. And I've spoken to him a few times before, when walking past his garden and he's making some changes in his garden. We stop and have a chat. So the other night we had a chat, and you know what? I found we were on the same wavelength, right? We're on the same level, on the same platform, on the same side. And it was so refreshing to learn that. So take time out to talk to like-minded people, because it actually gave me a bit of a boost. You know I am not alone, because there are people out there similar to me. So it's up to me to make contact. Don't sit at home worrying about how you're going to afford this or afford that. Mingle with people that are on the same level and swap ideas. yes, you might have to make changes. You know, life is never the same. I always think how lucky I am because I have worked, I have a house, you can afford a few things, but there are many people in the world they can't, and they haven't got enough food, you know. So as long as I can buy a few potatoes, a loaf of bread, bit of cheese, tin of beans, I am lucky. I can eat. But there are people out there that can't eat, you know. So please don't start crying because you haven't got enough food, because you have. There are ways to save money. I know people ask me for money saving tips, but there are a million ways to save money. Even if one tip saves 5p, do it. Do it. Don't turn your nose up at it. Don't say, oh, it's not worth the bother. It is worth the bother, because every 5p saved will mount up over the year and it will turn into £500. So there you are. Never ever think that it's a mountain you can't climb, because you can climb it. Right? I want you to have faith in your own abilities. Have faith in what you can do for yourself, because nobody else is going to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. Right? Oh dear, I've started to lecture now and I don't want to. But yeah, that's the fact of the matter. You know, there are robbers out there who want to take your money. There are bullies out there that want to push you over this way and that way. No, you choose your path in life and go in the direction you want to go in. Have you got it? Yes. I can't say that often enough. It is down to you and your abilities and your determination as well. I know you can do it if you try hard. Look on this day as a fresh new start. Every day is a fresh new start. You can't change what's happened yesterday, last week. It's happened, it's finished, it's gone. You know, so make sure every day is a fresh new start. Right, coffee time. Thanks for popping in. Catch you soon. Toodle-pip.